It's exactly the same thing. They're robbing people of their life. So they're not police. Their job is not to serve and protect. They are bandits, and their duty is to drive around and find any reason to pull you over and steal your life. And whatever else that they could steal. Steal your car, steal your privilege to drive, because they're bandits. Highwaymen. Look it up. Don't believe nothing that we're saying. Don't believe anything that we're saying. Look it up and prove Moors wrong. Active Moors, because there's dirty Moors and we're not even dealing with them today. Right? It shoots situations instead of bullets, propelled by data processing instead of chemical reaction, explosion, originating from bits of data instead of grains of gunpowder, from a computer instead of a gun, operated by a computer programmer instead of a marksman, under the orders of a banking magnate instead of a military general. It makes no obvious explosive noises, causes no obvious physical or mental injuries, and does not obviously interfere with anyone's daily social life. Yet, it makes an unmistakable noise, causes unmistakable physical and mental damage, and unmistakably interferes with daily social life, i.e., unmistakable to the trained observer, one who knows what to look for. Islam to all the Moors out there who have their eyes wide open and they see this BS coming from a mile away. They don't even, it's not even something that right, needs attention. The fact that it's getting attention is what the issue is. Right? The public cannot comprehend this weapon and therefore cannot believe that they are being attacked and subdued by a weapon. This is what the Europeans saying about these so-called its out here. They cannot comprehend this weapon. So in their mind, they don't even, weapon is the last thing on their mind. The fact that they're on welfare, they don't see that as a weapon. The fact that 80% of quote-unquote black men in prison or whatever, they don't see that as a weapon. The fact that there's all these single mothers, they don't see that as a weapon. You want child support? Oh, that's not a weapon. That's the Europeans trying to whatever, and my baby mom is trying to, no. Those are weapons. Silent weapons. Weapons that you're not even supposed to know. Don't forget, they make no obvious explosive noises. Causes no obvious physical or mental injuries. The public cannot comprehend this weapon and therefore cannot believe that they are being attacked and subdued by a weapon. The public might instinctively feel that something is wrong, but because of the technical nature of the silent weapon, they cannot express their feelings in a rational way or handle the problem with intelligence. Handle the problem with intelligence. Our people can't do that because they don't even know what the hell is going on. Why? Because they don't have a nationality. Well, how does that have to do with that? Because if you have a nationality, especially if your nationality is Moor, the purpose of saying you're Moor and not Negro, black, colored is for you to change your mindset, because everything is mental. So you can tell me that you're conscious all you want. If you don't have a nationality, you're not conscious. You're not cognizant. You're not competent. You need nationality as a foundation before you do, say, claim anything. And again, look at the pattern of our people not having a nationality, and look at the pattern of people who have a nationality. We always talk about the Indian man who they thought was a black man, Tennessee or something like that. And they gave this guy a tackle, shattered his tailbone because this man was 7 years old or whatever. And somebody called the highwaymen because they saw him peeking into garages. What they didn't know is that he's not from this country, and that he wasn't black, and that he couldn't remember which house it was that he came from when he was going back home, because he's not from here. And he's an old man, and they tackled this man, shattered his tailbone. Those so-called highwaymen, well, you know it's an illusion, but for the sake of argument, they got fired. No off with pay and stuff like that. They got fired. This guy's getting apologies from governor, mayor, all these people writing him about how sorry they are that he had to go through that in this beautiful country of United States and all that. And why did they do that to him? Because somebody called and said there's a black guy peeking into garages. A black guy peeping into garages. That was only on the news when they tackled him. After that, you didn't hear nothing about that ever again. You heard zero about that ever again. Nothing about that. We got this thing going on. They're still talking about Trayvon Martin or whatever. How long ago that was? They're still talking about that. They're talking about Zimmerman is about to auction off the gun that he used to kill Trayvon Martin. But did he kill a human being? Was there human value involved? Probably not. And we know no human value was involved, and we know that at least his dad was supposed to know and was to put his son on game, because his dad was a Mason. But now you can't do that because it's supposed to be secret. You can't even tell your family. But all the keys are there in that lodge, and he didn't even let his family know what's going on. But he's posing in pictures, Masonic pictures. Who knows? He might be a potentate now because they killed his son. He might be the head of a lodge right now, and that could have been his little ritual to be the head of a lodge. Take your son out. Just like they killed certain people's dad to make them retire from basketball because they were just too good. Can't just have you winning back to back to back to back to back, stuff like that. Like you can't. Alright? Don't be fooled. Nationality is the order of the day, and nationality is going to be the order of the day among these people classified as Negro, Black, Colored, until they realize that nationality is the order of the day. When they realize that and they start implementing that, all this BS that they're going through is going to stop. If they don't realize that, the BS continues. Just like the BS has continued because they haven't recognized that. And again, you know, as Moors, people always get into their emotionalism when dealing with Moors. The Moors don't care about their people, and the Moors don't. No, our people don't care about themselves. Don't blame me because I know about myself, and then tell me that I don't like my people because I'm not black. That's nothing to do with liking my people or not. You're not gonna classify me as it. Period. Real simple as that. You're not classifying me as it. I'm not gonna be a it just to, you know, calm your emotionalism. Your ass is gonna deal with some emotion then, because I'm not budging that I'm not black. I'm not Negro. I'm not colored. I'm a Moor. And you're a Moor. Well, you don't want to be a Moor because you think, oh, you studied some stuff and then you saw Allah. Oh, so because you saw Allah, that means that we're Muslim and you're not Muslim, so you don't want to be Moor. Sorry, this doesn't work like that. This is birthright. You're a Moor. Well, you guys worship Noble Juali, and I don't worship any man because, you know, I was taught that man is, well, that has nothing to do with that. Forget Noble Juali. You're a Moor. Well, whatever else you're going to bring up, it's not going to work around here. Because we know that you're Moors. It's for you to accept the fact that you're Moors and proclaim that you're that. If you don't want to proclaim that you're Moors, no problem. The BS continues. And again, you know, there's Moors. We can use Brother Mario. Right? Brother Mario Bay in Memphis, who beat 9 felonies as a Moor. 9 felonies. Getting sent to the big house. What did he do? Doesn't matter what he did. He beat 9 felonies as a Moor. Forget what he did. They were felonies. Or that's not going to convince you that Moorish nationality is real. Alright. Maybe this will convince you that people really don't care about your black BS. And they've been not caring. Our people are just too busy following sellout black leaders to realize that they should stop listening to these sellout black leaders.